This is Darshana Gauchin with your B2B Cambodia Market update for September 30th, 2025. The Cambodia Securities Exchange Index was down 0.59 points or 0.15% and closed at 403.67. Total trade volume was up with 63,121 shares changing hands at a total value of 339.2 million real or close to $85,000. On the main board, 3 stocks were up while 4 were down. Leading the market was Pestec Cambodia, up 0.77% or 20 real to 2,610 real per share, followed by MJQ Education, which rose 0.51% or 10 real to 1,980 real per share. The other stock up was Phnom Penh Water Supply Authority. On the downside, CamGSM was the biggest loser of the day, dropping 0.41% or 10 real to 2,430 real per share, followed by Grand Twins International, which was down 0.28% or 20 real to 7,100 real per share. Other stocks down were Sihanoukville Autonomous Port and Phnom Penh Autonomous Port. Meanwhile, Royal Group Phnom Penh SEZ and Akleda Bank stayed flat. Over on the growth board, DVD Engineering stayed flat at 2,040 real per share, while JS Land was down 0.36% or 10 real to 2,760 real per share. Akleda Bank recorded the highest trade volume of the day with 32,939 shares changing hands at a total value of 223.3 million real or nearly $56,000, approximately 52% of the total trade volume on Tuesday. Phnom Penh Water Supply Authority recorded the second highest trade volume of the day with 11,053 shares changing hands at a total value of 67.9 million real or almost $17,000, about 17.5% of the trade volume on September 30th. Moving on to the exchange rate, the Khmer Real to USD weakened to 4,010 real per US dollar, while the US dollar index was down to 97.78. Looking at global commodities, oil prices fell on Tuesday as another anticipated production increase by OPEC Plus and the resumption of oil exports from Iraq's Kurdistan region via Turkey reinforced the outlook for a looming supply surplus. Brent crude futures for November delivery expiring on Tuesday fell 28 cents or 0.4% to $67.69 a barrel. The more active contract for December was down 33 cents or 0.5% at $66.76 per barrel. U.S. West Texas Intermediate crude was trading at $63.16 a barrel, down 29 cents or 0.5%. Gold prices hit a fresh high and were poised to log their best month in nearly 16 years as fears of a potential U.S. government shutdown and growing expectations of further U.S. Federal Reserve rate cuts boosted demand for the metal. Spot gold rose 1% to $3,870.14 per ounce. Bullion has risen 12.3% so far in September and is on track for its biggest monthly percentage gain since November 2009. U.S. gold futures for December delivery gained 1.1% to $3,897.80. U.S. stock futures faltered on Tuesday as Wall Street braced for a U.S. government shutdown likely to begin as soon as Wednesday. As of the time of the Cambodian market's closing, futures on the Dow Jones Industrial Average and the S&P 500 both dropped roughly 0.2%. Contracts on the tech-heavy Nasdaq 100 also edged down 0.2%. This was Darshana Gauchin with your B2B Cambodia Market update for September 30th.